April 8th, 1943, 27,000 feet above France. Through the crystal sky, a smirk behind a mask. Oberleutnant Ralph from Malkin watched the climb. Through the glass of his Focke-Wulf 90, ungainly shapes rose slow. The enemy's first try, they sent us flying milk bottles, he laughed aloud. 16 thunderbolts straining through the cloud. 2,000 horses scream from Pratt and Whitney steel. 7 tons of armor, a fortress with wings of will. To German eyes they look like jokes, fat machines with tiny wings and smoke. But what they didn't know was what those wings would sow. In 18 months the sky would burn, and laughter would return no more. 8 Brownings singing, 6,000 rounds per minute. Messerschmitt split in 2, the math of war had written it. Major Donald Blakesley saw the wolves above. The Eagle Squadron vet, trained on Spitfires and blood. He told his men, forget what you know, this beast don't dance, it crushes the foe. The P-47 wasn't grace, it was power defined. A high-altitude monster, a juggernaut in the sky. Where the Luftwaffe climbed light and thin, Republic built thunder wrapped in tin. 56 pilots brave and new, facing aces hard and true. From Poland to Britain the Germans reigned, but that April day the balance changed. And also your logic, steel and flame turned the tide, rewrote the game. From panic in 1940's June came Cartvelli's dream, the Thunder's tune. They want a fighter, he said with pride. I'll give them a dinosaur that flies. XP-47V took flight May 6, 41. Heavier than all before, but the monster had begun. A turbo supercharger fed its soul. At 27,000 feet it roared untold. This thing actually flies, it flies like nothing alive. The double wasp engine howls, power at the edge of the sky. Hub Zemke hated it at first. Bridgeport skies saw pilots cursed. 18 men lost, 40 planes gone, before they learned what made it strong. It rolled, it dove, it nearly killed, but those who stayed found unmatched skill. Lieutenant Johnson said it best, you don't fly it, you aim the beast. April and May brought Thunder's test, P-47s fell. Luftwaffe laughed their best, Prilla mocked, they fly like cows. Fat targets in American crowns. But behind the smoke the truth began, armor thick as hope of man. Thunderbolts limped home torn and burned, but never fell, the tide had turned. May 4th, holes through the wings, cannon scars, 100 stings. Still it landed, engine strong, the flying milk bottle had proved them wrong. Laugh now, Luftwaffe, laugh no more, for thunder reigns above your war. From ridicule to rule of sky, the P-47, the beast that flies.
8 guns roar like vengeance caged, steel angels cry in flame. 425 rounds of thunder rays, and every spark remembers a name. Fire and iron through frozen skies, 300-400 dreams collide. A storm of lead, a lightning tide, no shadow left to hide. When they hit, they don't fall, they vanish. Explosions carve their fate in air. Gaby saw Tunnel 9 split in silence, and death just whispered there. Thunderbolt rising, engine howling deep above the clouds where angels weep. Sky wolves tremble, kings dethroned. Donner Slag speaks, the storm has grown. By autumn's chill, the Luftwaffe learned altitude became their hell. Above 30,000 feet, the double wasp burned where German engines fell.
Philip climbed to meet the flame, a legend's wings undone. Robert Johnson's aim took name, one flash,
and he was gone. The report to Goering, written in fear, told truths they could not face. Armor thick and engines fierce, a machine built to erase. Thunderbolt roaring beyond their height, ghost of the sun in endless fight. Through smoke and flak, the metal sang, and even gods could hear its clang.
paddle blade giants tore the air, oars of war spin in despair. Fat fighters no more, they cried in fright. They climb with us and bring the night.
The air itself began to quake, blade tips breaking sound zone gay. The thunder rolled from miles away, and soldiers knelt to pray. Donner Slag call in the storm divine, P-47's in deadly line. From Hanover's fire to brimming sky, the thunder spoke, and man would die.
Now they guard the clouds they claimed, giants forged in sound and flame. Flying milk bottles no longer a jest, they became the thunder in the west.
Eight guns roar like vengeance caged, steel angels cry in flame. 425 rounds of thunder rays, and every spark remembers a name. Fire and iron through frozen skies, 300-400 dreams collide. A storm of lead, a lightning tide, no shadow left to hide. When they hit, they don't fall, they they vanish.
Explosions and the million.
Explosions carve their fate in air.
Gabby saw 109.
Gabby saw 109 split in silence, and death just whispered there. Thunderbolt rising, engine howling deep, above the clouds where angels weep. Sky wolves tremble, kings dethroned. Donnerschlag speaks,
The storm has grown.
by autumn's chill, the Luftwaffe learned. Altitude became their hell. Above 30,000 feet, the double wasp burned, where German engines fell. Philip climbed to meet the flame, a legend's wings undone. Robert Johnson's aim took name, one flash, and he was gone. The report to Goering, written in fear, told truths they could not face. Armor thick and engines fierce, a machine built to erase. Thunderbolt roaring beyond their height, ghost of the sun in endless fight. Through smoke and flak the metal sang, and even gods could hear its clang.
Battle blade giants tore the air, oars of war spinning despair. Fat fighters no more, they cried in fright. They climb with us
and bring the night. The air itself began to quake, blade tips breaking sound's own gate. The thunder rolled from miles away, and soldiers knelt to pray. Donnerschlag calling the storm divine, P-47's in deadly line. From Hanover's fire to Bremen's sky, the thunder spoke and men would die. Now they guard the clouds they claim, giants forged in sound and flame. Flying milk bottles no longer a jest, they became the thunder in the west. From smokestacks rose the wings of might, forged by hands in sleepless night. Each rivet struck a battle chord, each spark a prayer, each plane a sword. Golden plated, New Year's flame, 900 fighters wrote their name. Thunderbolts burned upon the ground, but vengeance stirred in every sound. A German taunt, what do you think of that? Broken turn, no fear, just fact. Tomorrow, 40 more will stand. How fast can you rebuild your hands? Engines roar from factory veins, iron rivers through endless chains. Lose 10, build 20, sky restored. America's might became the sword. thunderbolts made, one every hour, day and shade. 8 miles of wire, 2,000 pounds, rubber, aluminum, victory found. From farms and towns the workers came, unknown faces, heroes unnamed. Their steady hands, their measured eyes built thunder to command the skies. Thunderbolt rising from assembly flame, every spark bore freedom's name. From Farmingdale to Evansville's floor, they built the wings that won the war. $10 million rounds a month would sing, machine guns fed on steel and spring. 30 million more from Lake City's cry, each bullet forged beneath the sky. Yet more than metal filled the air, for pilots trained beyond compare. 30,000 every year, their courage taught their vision clear. 400 hours in practice flight, each one carved by day and night. They studied foes, their weakness found, while German wings fell to the ground.
Eugene Roberts crossed the sea, 420 hours free. He faced his foe with steady breath. The rookie met the ace of death.
Thunderbolt, roaring skill refined, steel and training intertwined. Courage tempered, discipline sealed, the mind became the battlefield. Joseph Priller, once so proud, spoke truth forbidden, soft not loud. Their thunder's more than just their planes, it's factories pulsing through their veins. They lose 10, they build 20 more, we lose one, the dream is o'er. We fight with hearts, but hearts decay when steel and fire rule the day.
Avalanche of steel and lead, buried hope where eagles bled. Tactics fade when numbers reign, courage alone can't stop the chain.
April's frost, the Luftwaffe gone, empty fields where ghosts held on. Fuel and faith both burned away, the sky belonged to Judgment Day. Brett Schneider rose once, young and pale, 12 seconds long, his final tale. 4 thunderbolts, descending flame, his comrades lost no one to name.
He drifted down through burning air, saw wings and men both torn, laid bare. Below the earth received the slain, aluminum rain fell once again.
And so the thunder ruled the field, a storm no courage could repeal. The world was forged, its fate revealed beneath an avalanche of steel. Europe lay in smoldered hue, and through the clouds the thunder flew.
Steel wings scarred, but still they shone, a monument of flesh and chrome. 3,700 fell in there, 3,000 more destroyed down there. Locomotives, trucks, and steel burned beneath the lightning's wheel. 9,000 trains, 6,000 tanks, 68,000 trucks in ranks. Even horses drawn to war found no shelter from the roar. Across the seas in tropic skies, thunderbolts still claim their prize. 700 foes in flame, each pilot carved another name. From Europe's fields to island rain, the thunder sang its iron refrain. In each roar the numbers told, a war machine with heart of gold. 200,000 sorties flown through hellish fire, steel and stone. 120,000 tons of pain fell like judgment on the plain. 60,000 rockets launched on high, thunder crack across the sky. 4 to 1 the ratios stood, and still they came as heroes should. The Luftwaffe's tone began to turn from jest to fear as engines burn. April 43, no threat seen. By March 45, none survived this machine. Mockery turned to awe and dread. The storm they laughed at crowned their dead. A fighter born of weight and might, proved invincible in fight. Adolf Galland spoke years away, his words like ghosts from Judgment Day. We laughed at first, too big, too slow. We didn't see what they did know. They built it strong to take the pain in endless waves that none could drain. A war of steel, of will, of flame, and Roosevelt's piano sang its name. Each chord of thunder, each metallic scream cut through the sky and shattered dream. Many who heard it heard their last, their laughter buried in the past. 15,000 strong they stood, iron wings and pilots' blood. Across 2 oceans thunder rolled, the sky was theirs, the story told. The heaviest bird to ever soar, yet carried light within its core. Mocked as milk, reborn as flame, the world would never laugh the same. From ridicule to whispered fear, the thunder's voice grew cold and clear. 2 years' time from jest to dread, the milk bottle painted skies with red. One German pilot's final word, recorded faint, still softly heard. We laughed, but then we ceased to be. They didn't turn, they aimed, and we ceased to exist. By May of 45, the sky was still. The thunder slept, its purpose filled. The laughter gone, the echoes remain. Freedom carved in smoke and rain. And in that silence,
legends lie. The thunder spoke and owned the sky.